Find the unknown lengths in each of the triangles below. In part B, give your answer as a surd and to one decimal place. So in part A, we can see that we know the hypotenuse and this side here, and we're trying to find this one. Pythagoras' theorem is c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Since I'm finding a shorter side, I'm going to write that the other way around. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So c has to be the hypotenuse. That's opposite the right angle. So that is going to be 17 squared. Let's say that b is the one we know. Then I'll write plus 8 squared. And we're trying to find a. We've called it x, so we'll write down x squared. If we now subtract 8 squared from both sides of this equation, x squared is equal to 17 squared, take away 8 squared. So that is going to be 17 squared, take away 8 squared, and that gives me 225. That means that x is the square root of 225, and I know that that's 15, so the answer is 15 centimetres. Of course, we could always have calculated that if we didn't know it. Note, a good check is 15 is less than 17, it can't be longer. So if you end up with an answer that's more than 17, then you've probably done something wrong. So let's go to B. Once again, we are finding the shorter side here, x. So let's start with Pythagoras as a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We know that c is the hypotenuse, so that side is going to be 20 squared. And let's suppose we're finding a, so we'll call a x, so x squared. And the other side is 10, so we have 10 squared. So x squared will be 20 squared, take away 10 squared. That's 400 take away 100, so x squared is 300. And so x is the square root of 300. That is as a surd. We also want to find it to one decimal place, so we'll get the calculator and we'll do the square root of 300. And that gives me 17.32 and so on. And so that is 17.3 meters, correct to 1 dp. Of course, if we give it in surd form, we should also have the units just here. Now, as a slight extension, this is not a simplest possible surd. The square root of 300 is the square root of 100 times 3. So I've found factors of 300 such that one of them is a square number. And I can split this into square root of 100 times the square root of 3. And of course, the square root of 100 is 10. So it's 10 root 3. I can't do the same process again to root 3. So that's a simplest possible surd. That, as I say, is a slight extension. You're not really expected to do that in year 9, but I thought I'd mention it.